What's going on, everybody? We are live. Welcome back. Welcome back. Live seller calls coming soon. Got a lot in store for everybody. Just want to make sure I keep everybody in the loop. If you are not already in the Discord, make sure you click the link in the bottom. Join the free Discord. We got a lot of game coming in. I just confirmed with one of the top agent outreach wholesalers in the country is doing $1 million a year doing strictly agent outreach. We're going to do agent outreach Zoom in the Discord soon. So make sure you click the link in my bio. Join that free Discord. I'm live on YouTube. I'm live on Instagram. If you're on Instagram, jump on to YouTube. My YouTube name is just daryllellison. Jump on to YouTube if you are live on Instagram. I'm about to start calling sellers live. I'm not going to be on here long. Stay on the YouTube. I'm going to be live on YouTube a lot longer than I'm live on Instagram. What up, Raphael? All right. Man, so let's get started here. If you have not already subscribed to the YouTube, make sure you jump up in there. I'm gonna be live on YouTube for a couple hours making calls. So if you're on Instagram, what's good? We're gonna be live on YouTube here for a little minute. Open up my system, start making some seller calls. So right now, if you're following the journey, if you're part of the journey, if you're seeing on Instagram, YouTube that I'm fighting my way out of $300,000 in debt, you're probably asking how am I going to get out of it. So I had a lot of people asking me how am I going to get out of it, and my plan is simple. It's wholesale real estate and do fix and flips, right? Wholesale real estate, fix and flip out here in Phoenix, Arizona. So if you're in Phoenix and you're wholesaling, send me your deals. I can close in a week. We have the funding already lined up, so I'm going to do fix and flips, and I'm going to do mainly wholesale. So I'm going to be calling sellers live on a regular basis, wholesaling, closing deals. I put together all of my scripts, my bundles, and it's a course that somebody said today I could have easily charged $1,000. It's only $27. The link is in my bio on YouTube and Instagram. If you DM me bundle on Instagram, you'll get it. But you're gonna hear me use the exact framework. You'll see all my calls sound the exact same when I'm talking to sellers. And I take control of the conversation and I close all the motivated sellers that I come across, right? And I break that exact process down. It's a framework, it's a process that we follow every single call, right? And it's not just me, it's everybody who's been on my team, everybody who has joined the dog pound and has got this training. They're turning into closing 6 figures a year, 6 figures a month, and just crushing it wholesaling. So let me get my dialer loaded up here. I'm gonna be calling sellers. If you guys have questions, make sure you ask the questions in the YouTube. I'm answering questions in the YouTube. Let me join this virtual office too. Yeah, I'm answering questions live in the YouTube. So make sure you jump in the YouTube channel. I'll be here for a little while. So let me go to my dialer, conversations. Let me do some follow-ups right now because I have leads that I'm actively working on that we can get under contract. A couple deals that I'm working on selling right now too. So I spent like the majority of the beginning of my day selling deals that we already have under contract. But right now I'm about to go. I'm not gonna load the dialer up just yet. I'm gonna call these sellers that I'm following up with one by one.
I am away from my phone right now, but please leave a message and I will return your call as soon as I get back.
Tyler, give me a call back. It's Daryl. What up, Mo? What up, Q? Yeah, we back, man. What's up, Naheed?
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message.
All right, I'm about to pound the dialer right now. Loading it up in the system. I have about 115 leads to get through. These are all people that raised their hand at one point. They told me that they were ready to sell. They either filled out a form on Facebook or TikTok. That's where a lot of our leads are coming in from. Facebook and TikTok inbound leads. So they'll get one of our ads. They'll fill it out. They'll send us their address. They'll tell us when they're looking to sell, how bad they want to sell, and it comes to our CRM. Right, as soon as it comes, we'll jump on a call with them. If my CRM also sends a text, but if they don't answer, it becomes a follow-up game, right? So I'm continuing to follow up every single day until we get them on the phone and we get the contract signed. So you'll see a lot of these leads I've spoke to, and a lot of them I'm going to continue to speak to them until they sign a contract with us or until they sell the house altogether. What up, Patrick? My guy. Dialer's acting weird. Come on, ring, baby. Alrighty, let's do this. Man, my computer's moving slow, y'all. May have to reset it. Jump back on the stream here in a second. Oh, here we go. There we go.
Hi, this is Randy. You know what to do. Leave me a message. I'll get right back to you.
Randy, it's Daryl. Give me a call back. So when I leave a voicemail, I just wanna, bro, don't have the same number. No, I don't, Chuck. DM me. I'll send you my new number. Y'all can't hear me on YouTube? Let me know. Can you hear me?
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic.
Can y'all hear me on YouTube? Let me know. Let me know. Type of 1 if you can hear me. Type of 1 if you can hear me.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone,
Let me know on YouTube. On YouTube. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Check, check, check. Can y'all hear me?
Telephone number 71426.
Can y'all hear me on YouTube? Let me know. Let me know if y'all can hear me on YouTube.
Hello.
Hey, Esmeralda, can you hear me?
Who's this?
This is Daryl. I was calling about the house. We had spoke about the property you were looking to sell on Dakota River.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it sounds like I may have called you at the wrong time.
Yeah, 'cause I work nights, so you're waking me up.
Sorry about that. You still did want to sell it though, right?
Yeah, but right now I don't even feel like talking about this.
Yeah. When's a better time to give you a call?
Okay, I wake up at 7 o'clock.
At what time?
7.
7. All right, I'll give you a call around then. She was knocked out. She was slumped. She works nights. That's a good note though. So I'm gonna call her a little bit later. She says she still wants to sell. House is in really good condition though. This was a TikTok lead. All right, cool. Y'all can hear me on YouTube. The key is going to be to call sellers at different times throughout the day and from different phone numbers, right? And then also I'm going to leave creative voice messages that get them excited to or interested to call me back. All right. When y'all are listening to these calls, you're gonna hear me follow a specific framework with every seller, right? Every call is gonna sound the same. I put that framework. Hello? 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 So I put that framework into a course and I put the scripts together, I put the framework together to make calling sellers and talking to sellers and closing deals easy. It takes all the thinking away, it takes all the anxiety away. It makes having this conversation super easy. The link is in my bio. If you're on Instagram, just DM me bundle, but the link is in my bio. It's right below this video. If you click it, you get all of that. Somebody just told me today that I should be charging $1,000 for it, and it's only $27, and you'll be able to learn the skills to close as many deals as you want every single month. So listen when I'm having these conversations. Listen for the framework. Listen for the structure of the conversation, and it's the little nuances that I do to get more information.
I'm sorry, but the person...
I'll try to call them out throughout the live as well. I'm going to call out the little things I did to get more information. See if you can get it yourself, and also leave questions in the chat. I'll be answering questions throughout calls. Let's get somebody on the phone, have a good conversation.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 3, 1...
I'm gonna send this guy a text. I just sent his name with a question mark. Again, I just want them to be curious enough to respond, curious enough to want to get back to me.
Please leave your message for...
Jerry Sanchez.
Jerry, it's Daryl. Give me a call back.
This is Jessica. Please leave a message after the beep, and I will get back to you as quickly as possible. Thank you, and have a blessed day.
Hey, Jessica, this is Daryl. I was wondering when you wanted to sell this property on Hill Terrace, on Daly Hill Terrace. Give me a call back. I wanted to tell you that. So that's what we call a cliffhanger. I'll hang up midway while I'm talking, get her to want to call me back. Rada says, what list are you targeting pre-foreclosure? So we do a mixture. Our main lead source is inbound marketing. So we'll do Facebook and TikTok marketing. So we have a lot of inbound leads coming in, and then we'll also target pre-foreclosures and probates. You know, I like to think that some of the most motivated sellers are, one, pre-foreclosure, somebody who's about to lose the house in the next couple days, month, whatever, or an accidental landlord or an accidental homeowner, somebody who doesn't want to take on this property and it gets passed down to them, right? So those are a lot of times those probate deals. They're ready to just let it go. They don't care. They're going to get a couple dollars in their pocket. They're just ready to let it go because it's a burden to them, right? So probates, pre-foreclosures, and then inbound marketing. If you want more information about what we do for our marketing, send me a DM. I can connect you with some of the people that we work with. That cliffhanger was hilarious. She's gonna call back. Nah, 100%. She's gonna call back. It always works, right? Like, I'm not always, but it works a lot of the time. I end up getting a call back.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic
If
voice
you're not
message.
already in the free Discord, click the link in the bio. On Instagram, on YouTube, click the link in the bio and join the free Discord. Let's go, Rita. What you think?
The person you are trying to reach is not accepting calls.
Rita says, I appreciate it, bro. I'm in your Discord and bought the $27 bundle. What you think about the bundle, bro? Give your honest thoughts. Give your honest thoughts in the chat. Does it suck? You want your money back? I'll send it to you. What up, Darian? Yo, we just wholesaled Darian a sub 2 deal. Darian turned around and wrapped it. Yo, Darian, how much?
Your call has
how
been
much
forwarded to voicemail. The
did your
person
wrap
you're
buyer
trying-
pay you for that deal? If you don't mind sharing it with us. You have a nice payday on that one or what? Sold that deal to Darian. I don't know. It was a deal that had, it was a very specific type of deal that worked for a specific type of buyer, right? If you're looking to make it a long-term rental or a short-term rental, probably wouldn't work. But if you're looking to live in the house, or if you had a buyer who was going to live in it and you were going to wrap it to them and you're local, it's a great fit for you. He said, a gentleman never tells. So he had a nice payday on it. That was nice. But shout out to Darren. He closed fast. He closed in like 3 days. And we got it done. Seller was facing a pre-foreclosure at one point. He fell behind on his mortgage. This was an inbound lead. He reached out to us on Facebook, and we followed up. I followed up a lot. It was really hard to get on the phone with him. I followed up for weeks. Called him every single day for weeks, and he eventually signed. We ended up making just under 10K on it. And it took 2 weeks from the time we got him under contract to the time we closed. It took 2 weeks. Darian said, fastest close of my life. I love it. It's good stuff, bro. Just adding it to my sales process. Can't complain. Haven't went deep in it. All right, cool. Let's go. Let me know how that works when you implement it. Let's go, Gordon. Respect that you lead by example, showing people
Your
the
call has
truth.
been forwarded
Day in
to
and
an
day out
automatic
with cold
voice
calling.
system. 2 5 4 2
It's a
4
grind,
8
dog.
4 4 9 6 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, this is Daryl. I think I missed you. Give me a call back. Yo, Gordon, let's connect, bro. Are you cold calling? Are you calling sellers? You wholesaling yourself or what? If you're on Instagram, make sure y'all jump on the YouTube. I'm gonna turn Instagram off soon. Need to get a good convo in first, though. At least.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
Yeah, so right now, in our pipeline, we have a good $50,000 that's assigned, ready to close for next month already. The quarter, it's a new quarter tomorrow, right? It's a new quarter tomorrow, so it's time to lock in, right? If you're behind on your Q1 goals, on your annual goals, the year's gonna go by fast.
Your
Right,
call
so
has been forwarded to an
it's
automated
definitely
voice
time to
message
lock
system.
in. I'm not just talking to you. I'm talking to myself at the same time, because I know I'm a little bit behind on my goals as well. So it's time to recalibrate. Look at your New Year's 2025 goals and make sure you're aligned. If you're not aligned, it's time to tap in, and just really lock in. Right, it takes 90 days to lock in. That could change your life forever, right? That 90 days of momentum can change your life forever. And again, I'm talking to myself as I'm talking to y'all, right? This whole process, like Gordon said, I'm leading by example. I'm not just talking to you. I am doing this with you. I'm taking my own advice, right? And it's the quarter just flew by like that. Like, I don't know about y'all, but it feels like it was just January 1st a couple weeks ago, right? So it's time to lock in. If you are calling sellers, or you're closing sellers, make sure y'all grab that bundle right now. Only 39 more people, and I'm gonna up the price, and I'm gonna constantly be adding to it, right? So it's not a once and done type of thing. Like, I'm gonna add more modules, more courses, and you get it that one time for $27. It's a no brainer. It's a no brainer to take advantage of it. So jump in there, right? Jump in there. The link is below. Let's keep on making calls. No, I'm not wholesaling anymore. Started a nationwide drug and alcohol testing business. I understand the grind and respect it. So many people selling the course but don't do it. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Have you used AI to make these calls, have initial conversations before? We use AI to text and respond to text
Your
messages.
call has been forwarded to
So,
voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available.
What I'll do is I'll send a text blast. Let's say I send a text blast to 500 people. All right, I'm actually about to do that right now, like while we're on the live on YouTube. I don't know if I can show it because I can't show the addresses, but I'm gonna send a text blast to 500 people, right? And once they start to respond, AI is gonna pick up that conversation and set an appointment for me. They're gonna warm them up and set an appointment for me, right? So I was able to just fire one of my VAs, because we have the AI chatbot that's responding and setting appointments for me, right? So I could just send a text blast, an automated text blast, to send 500, 1,000 texts over the next hour, and my system's gonna follow up, set a good appointment for me on my calendar. I jump in, make the call, close them, right? Or we're gonna continue to follow up if they're not motivated. So 100%, we use AI. If you're not using AI, you're tripping. If you DM me, once I get off of this call, I'll send you my link to use the same CRM that I use. It's called REI Unlock. I'll send you the link, and you can go from there. But yeah, we use AI to do our follow-ups. Make sure you send me a DM on Instagram that says CRM, and I'll send you the CRM that we use. What software using AI to text? Yes, it's in my CRM. TBI, it's in my CRM. Can you talk about the deals that went bad?
The wireless customer
Were
you
they
are
creative
calling
finance
is not a...
deals? Yes, they were creative finance deals. They were all creative finance deals that I only had one exit strategy. I could only wrap it, right? And then I was buying
Thank you
virtually.
for calling DRT2. No one is available to take your call.
I was buying the properties virtually, and I didn't have the right team in place that could actually do the management and do what we needed to do to get it to cash flow. My only exit strategy was
Your
a wrap,
call has been forwarded to an automatic
and then I
voice
had no equity to be able to sell it when it was time to have to sell it, right? So they were non-cash flowing, no equity, sub 2 deals that I was virtual from, right? Like maybe it'd have been something different if I was there and local, but if I'm virtual, I'm not there, it's, no more. I'll never do that again. I always need to have multiple exit strategies, right? I need to have long-term rental, short-term rental, co-living, right? Group homes. I need to be able to do something else other than just a wrap for me personally. Brandon said, are you open to JV creative finance deals? I've only been closing regular wholesale deals.
Please leave your message
Yeah, I'm
for...
down to JV, anything.
Hi, this is Evelyn, and sorry I missed your call.
Hi, Evelyn. It's Daryl. Give me a call back. Man, people aren't answering today. Maybe my phone number is messed up. Let's see if my phone number is spam.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated
they're
voice
not.
messaging system. Please leave your message for...
Michelle, it's Daryl. Give me a call back. So we had somebody today. I got him under contract on Saturday, and he told me, house is in great condition. All the major mechanicals are up to date, and all you need to do is paint, do a couple things, and you'll be good. Had my partner walk it today, and it needs a total rehab. It's a hoarder house. It needs at least $80,000 to $100,000 in renovation. So I'm gonna go in and renegotiate, but I'm still trying to figure out what price we need to be at. One thing I learned is always get a price from a buyer before you go to renegotiate, because if you renegotiate, let's say you're at $180,000 and you need the price at $150, because you'll get a buyer at $160. and you don't know that beforehand, and you think you can move it at 160, and you go get it lower, and then you have to go back again because now you can't find a buyer. It's just not a good look, right? It'll be easier to get it the first time than the second time. All right, so I'm gonna pause my dialer right now because we're getting some slow traction. So if you guys have any questions right now, make sure you ask the questions. What I'm doing is I got a new list of leads in Baltimore, Maryland. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna upload that list into my CRM. I'm gonna send a text blast, and then I'm going to put those leads on a dialer and have the team give them a call, and then set me up for motivated sellers as I'm calling my list as well. So we should get some more traction there as well. These leads came from a buddy of mine. He was generating a lot of leads, and he got busy, working some other businesses, can't really focus on his wholesale business right now. So he hit me. He downloaded a list that he's working on, leads that he's working on, and passed them over to me. So I'm going to upload them right now. Rita said you got to hit them with a triple dial. Yeah, I triple dial too and double dial, but I usually just go through the dialer because it'll help me get through them a lot faster, and I'll be able to get more of a chance to get somebody on the phone. But sometimes I do triple dial and double dial for sure if it's been like a long time that I've gotten them on the phone. I don't want to do that every time. All right, so let me add these leads to the system. I'm jumping off of the Instagram right now, guys. We couldn't get a phone call in, a conversation with the seller. So join the Discord, get the bundle. There's only a few left before I raise the price. You'll be able to close as many deals as you want, guaranteed. The link is in my bio. I will see everybody later. Peace. All right, I'm staying on YouTube though. Staying on YouTube, so don't leave YouTube. We're gonna make some more calls here. I'm going to just upload these leads. Shouldn't take too long. Here, maybe I could share my screen. Let me show y'all what I'm doing. All right, so this is my REI Unlock account. I'm gonna add a list of contacts. So boom. Let me actually reset. Okay, let me know, can I see this screen here? All right, cool, let's do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to upload this list. I just downloaded it. So boom. I'm gonna go to my recents. This is a JV list. So I'm going to upload it. next. I'm gonna map the fields. Don't need a property ID, first name, last name, phone number, no email. Full address, city, state, zip code. Bathrooms. So I'm just mapping all the fields now. Square feet, lot size, year built. Rest of these are not needed. So I'm gonna do this and go to next. I'm gonna add tags to them. So I'm gonna just tag Baltimore. And then I'm gonna tag it Tiki. I'm gonna create a new one because this is my JV partner. His name's Tiki. So I'll push that there. Just so whenever we come across these leads and we end up closing some, I'll be able to remember that those are his leads, and we can pay him. So like for instance, we closed on a deal at the end of last year. We closed a deal at the end of last year where we made, the assignment fee was around $50,000. We JV'd with another wholesaler, so we ended up making around $30K on it. And this came from a wholesaler's list that he gave to me 2 years before that, right? So I called him, gave him a payday that he wasn't even expecting because we were continuing to follow up every single week with this seller that they just forgot about, right? So now what I'm going to do is I create automations right now. So we have different pipelines. I have different automations that send different types of text messages. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this workflow. Let me know if y'all can see this. Okay. I'm going to duplicate this workflow right now. I'm going to give it a different name. I'm going to name it, let's just say Baltimore text blast, publish. They already have tags. I already tagged them, so I can remove this step. What this is going to do is this is going to create a opportunity for me in the system. It's going to create an opportunity for me, or a lead, right? It's going to assign it to somebody. It's going to send a text message. It's going to say, hey, this is Daryl. Did you still want to sell the property? It's going to be something simple like that. This right here is I like to send like a GIF. So this is some sauce right here. If you guys, let me see. Let me share my other screen. So this is some sauce right here. If I go to GIF copy and paste, I'm gonna just type something like hello. And I'm gonna just send something like this. I'm gonna just copy this. And see if I can find a better one. I think Forrest Gump's pretty pretty universal. So I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna delete this, and I'm gonna add an attachment, and it is going to be a file. Boom. So it's Forrest Gump waving as a GIF, and then it says, "Hey, this is Daryl. Do you still want to sell the property?" I'm gonna save this action, and then it's gonna wait for a response. And then I'm just gonna say wait right here. Wait for a reply. SMS. Boom. Okay. Now we're ready to send a text blast. I'm going to now go back here. This is published, Baltimore text blast. And then I will go to workflow list, Baltimore text blast. I'm going to go back to contacts. And I'm going to go to bulk actions. This list that I uploaded is still processing, so it needs to hurry up. Let's see if I refresh, if it'll be done. Boom. So I'm gonna show the imported leads. I'm gonna select them all, so it's only 259 records. I thought it was more. Let me check this out. Okay, so it was only 274 leads that he sent over. 273 got imported, which is good. I'm gonna show imported. I'm gonna select all 259. Add to automation. Since it's only 259, I can send them all text right away. Baltimore text blast. Be more text blast. Name the action. Boom. 259 text messages have been sent. I forgot to, so let me actually do this as well. I'm gonna add the tag autopilot GPT response. I'm gonna tag autopilot, and now when they respond, ChatGPT is gonna respond, AI is gonna respond, and AI is going to respond, and it's going to set an appointment for my calendar. So it's that simple. And now this same list, I'm going to add it to my dialer, and I'm going to add it to my team's dialer as well. So we're going to call from different phone numbers. So I'm going to go here again, bulk actions, and we're already starting to get text messages. People said no so far, but they're already starting to respond, which is good. And then I'll show you guys what the text message looks like as well. Let me know, was that valuable to see this, to see how we're doing this? Let me know in the chat. Is this valuable to see me go through this process of sending these leads out, sending these text blasts out? Next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add it to my dialer. So look, we just got a response. Somebody just said yes, they want to sell. So I'm gonna call them immediately. Get them on the phone. I'm gonna add this to Yasin's dialer. Shout out to Yasin. Yasin's gonna call as well. Yasin, if you're listening, you can start calling these leads. But let me see if we're already getting people responding. So look, ChatGPT already responded. Great. When would you be open to talk about details? So we sent them a text. Hey, this is Daryl. Did you still want to sell the property? This is a different text, actually. Actually, no, this is the same text. Hey, do you still want to sell the property? He said, yes. Great. When would you be open to discussing the details? But what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to call them from the same number. I'm going to call them from this 321 number. Boom. And I'm going to call Daryl. It's my brother Daryl.
Hello?
Hey, is this Daryl?
Who's this?
This is Daryl. I just sent you a text. You said you were looking to sell that property still on Sound Road.
Yeah, but there's a problem with the taxes. And that's why I can't seem to get rid of it.
What's going on with the taxes?
The city is claiming, and I believe they're doing it to keep me from selling it. They're claiming that I owe some $80,000 worth of taxes on that house. I don't believe that.
Oh man.
My taxes weren't that much when I was living in the house.
Oh wow. Just
That's
regular
a bunch
property
of
taxes.
bullcrap.
That's all?
Huh?
Just regular property taxes?
Yeah.
Oh wow. So what are you trying to do with it? Or what do you think is going on? Do you think they're trying to foreclose on it, or?
I think they're just trying to get me to give it to them free of charge. I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
I really do. They're trying to keep me from getting anything out of it, and that's not right.
That's not right. That's not right. It sounds crooked.
So I need to look around and find me a good real estate lawyer.
Well, what do you want to do?
I want to sell it.
And put how much in your pocket if you sold it?
If I sold it, it would be somewhere around $6,500.
So if you walk away with $6,500, and we get those taxes removed somehow, you'll sell it.
Excuse me. Yeah, I mean, I'm not asking a whole lot for it.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not. I think just where the problem comes is the taxes issue. Baltimore City, there's so many situations where this is a problem. I'm actually buying one right now where the plan is we're working with this company. It's my first time using them, but I'll tell you how it goes, and maybe it's something that we can try. But I was getting ready to buy the house. We were getting ready to close on it. I was going to pay the seller $20,000 to walk away. And it came out that she owed on the house about $60,000. It's taxes and water liens. So there's this program that is saying that she has to agree to sell her house for $1 and the city will wipe the liens. Now, what I did with her is I just worked something out on the side and says, if they'll wipe the liens, I can pay you something on the side. She's not going to get $20,000, but she's going to get a couple $1,000 and the problem off of her hands completely. Maybe that's something we could work out. I would just have to see if the numbers would work myself. Is the taxes the only lien on the property?
Well, now they're claiming that there's a $2,000 water bill. I don't see how, because nobody's been in the house for the last 10 years.
Yeah, that's how they do it. Maybe the water line, there's a leak in the water line or something.
There was no leak in the water line when I left out of that. I don't know what happened since I've been gone.
Yeah.
The house has been vacant.
How long's it been vacant for?
It's been about 10 years.
10 years. Does it have a roof or no?
Well, see, that's another problem too, because I believe a couple of squatters went in there and set the place on fire upstairs on the second floor.
Oh man!
And I don't have to tell you, the fire department, what doesn't get damaged by water and smoke gets damaged by them.
Right.
So, I can tell you right now, you're gonna need a new roof.
Yeah, but is the roof like exposed, like to where there's water coming in?
Yeah, because they plugged a big hole in the top of the roof.
Okay. So,
I
yeah,
don't know what a roof, a brand new roof would cost you nowadays, but I'm guessing somewhere around 20,000.
yeah, that's your guess is pretty accurate. Now, the issue isn't necessarily the roof. The issue is what's been getting into the house over the past, however many years that roof has been open. It may be mold. It may have a lot of water damage.
Well,
So,
anybody that I talked to about that house, I told them, you're going to need to gut that house out.
yeah,
period.
for sure.
Gut it completely out and, reconstruct it on the inside. And, I mean, in all fairness, you'll get your money back. I know that. Because those properties in that area, the last appraisal that I had done on it, I had an appraisal to get a loan against the house while we were living in it, and they were appraising properties for, I know, about $180,000 then, and I'm going back about at least about 15 years, and if it was $80,000, then I know doesn't full right well that, if you had to put whatever monies it took to gut the house out and everything, even putting a new roof on there, you can still get your money back out of it at a profit.
What do you think I could sell it for once because I'm gonna have to put 100,000 into it. What do you think I could sell it for once I put that into it?
It should be closer to 2, if not over. Once you gutted the house and reconstructed everything inside, you should be able to get 210, 220 easy.
210, 220. Did you see any houses recently sell at that price?
No, I haven't. I haven't researched that.
Yeah. What happened? So have you? I'm assuming you've been under contract before, and is that where you figured out that lien situation?
Well, what happened was I was under contract, but what happened was, as soon as you're talking about to buy the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, the investors, as soon as they sent for the lien holding and everything, title research and all that, that's when they came back with the $80,000 tax lien and the water bill.
Okay. So I have a way around this. I told you that story earlier, right, where we worked with Ashita. We're working with her right now to get those liens waived, and then we just worked out a side deal to pay her once we close on the property, but she has to agree with the city that she's going to sell it for $1. It's the dollar house program where they wipe all the liens if you're going to sell it to an investor for $1. Does that make sense? You with me on that?
Yeah.
Is that something that you would be opposed to doing?
Well, I mean, if you could work the same deal out with me, well, I would get something to walk away with,
Yeah.
I mean, a couple thousand, I mean, if that's all I could get, that's all I could get.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I definitely have to look into this because, and one thing, it does take a little bit longer. Typically, it takes me about 2 to 3 weeks to close, but this process, it will take about 45 to 60 days. but nonetheless, we will get it done, and they'll take the liens off. The only liens that they can't take off is the water bill. So unless the water bill is like $40,000, we should be good.
No, it's only two.
Yeah. Man, when did you find out about all this?
I've known about that for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And that's one of the reasons why, when investors approach me, I have to tell them to be honest, up front, and let them know, hey, look, we got a tax situation here, and I don't know how to get around it.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's the truth.
So like I said, I think I can figure this out. I think we can get around it. So what I would need to do is send an agreement over to you, saying that this is the plan. We plan on paying X amount of dollars. I think I can, just with the condition that it's in and what houses are selling for in the area, I think I can put $1,500 in your pocket. Would that work for you? And we'll take over all the liens. I'll make sure those get wiped off.
Yeah, as long as you can guarantee me that, in the end, so I don't just walk away with nothing.
For sure. Yeah, we'll put a contract together that secures you, make sure that you have your interest is protected, and the price that we agreed on is what's going to go to you, and we'll make sure we make that happen. I just need to be able to get all this information into the city, and like I said, it takes them about 45 days, but I can send the email with the agreement over to you. I'll just need the agreement, and we'll have to open up escrow and get that process started. We can get it started as soon as tomorrow. What's a good email for you?
Hate them with a passion. I don't like them. They're not accurate.
When you say they're not accurate, what do you mean by that?
They're not accurate with the information.
Emails?
Emails.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's just it's just a simple, quick agreement. I send it over via email, and then it just allows you to go through it and read it and see exactly what you're agreeing to before we move forward.
Well, my email is what's your name again?
My name is Daryl. We got the same name.
It's just spelled different.
Yep, I spell it differently. I spell it the right way.
There's 5 different ways you can spell our name, but there's only one that I answer
to. I bet you don't know the way I spell mine. I bet you can't guess.
Daryl.
Almost. I got 2 L's.
You got 2 R's as well?
2 L's. Daryll.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I gave you a 6th way to spell it, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm putting this agreement together right now. Are you gonna look at it on your phone or a computer?
It's on my phone.
On your phone? Okay, that works. If you give me like 4 minutes, let me put yours on a quick hold, and I'll be right back. Okay.
All right.
All right. All right, y'all, we about to get this deal locked up. Daryl, can you hear me? So as you can see, the text blast method works, right? I literally just texted him, and we're locking the deal up right now as we speak live. So it works, y'all. It works.
What are you doing here? Just stand all the way, man. What's happening? We set the party for tomorrow night. Man, you need a break to go make some sense. First, that didn't happen. Yeah. I knew it would. But you know, but I think they'll be. I don't pay you to think. Now, I've told you before, Penny was legally adopted. And the only way I can get my daughter back is to prove was only the unfit mother. And that's exactly what I intend to do. You understand? Yes, ma'am.
And mind y'all, as I've been on this call, my CRM has been texting and responding and has been setting up calls for me this whole time. So I have a few calls I need to jump on right after this as well, because it's literally been calling this whole time, or texting this whole time.
And brighten like foundation powder, but I use it over the spackle primer with stick. There's squeezy blush, and then they're in the buff lip on a lot.
Were your supplements developed by amateurs or pros? Doctors' preferred supplements are doctor developed using clinically validated ingredients and triple tested for purity and potency.
Hey, Daryl.
Hey, Daryl, I'm here.
Okay.
Sorry about that. I'm wrapping this up right now, and you should be seeing it in your email shortly. Is there anything that will be stopping us from moving forward today if all the paperwork looks good?
Well, I mean, if we can, get this working for us, I mean, there's nothing else that I know of.
Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure you had no, partners or anybody that you wanted to bring in on this, and I wasn't sure.
No, my wife, her name was on the property, but she passed away 3 years ago.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. How you been holding up?
Doing the best I can. This is actually the 4th year.
Yeah.
She died in 21, June 21st.
How long were you married?
43 years.
Man, that's a blessing right there.
Yeah, it's a lifetime for some people.
That is for sure. What was the secret?
Jesus.
Amen. Amen.
He's the secret.
So you yielded your life to Jesus, and the marriage was blessed. It sounds like.
Yeah. Yeah, it was actually blessed from day one because, I can remember some things that went on, between us, as we went along. Mm-hmm. Well, we got along pretty good. I mean, it wasn't a habit or anything like that. But I'm just saying I can remember some moments when some people would have walked away.
Yeah.
But neither one of us didn't. We hung in there in spite of.
Yeah, man, I pray to have a long-lasting, healthy marriage like that someday. So I appreciate that wisdom right there.
Yeah, well, Jesus is the only way.
It's the only way.
The way things go on in this lifetime, man.
Yeah.
you have a rough time trying to make it if you try it any other kind of way.
Mm-hmm. 100%.
My grandparents were together 51 years when they my grandmother passed away. Her and my grandfather had been together 51 years.
Wow.
She died back there in 80, right after my son was born.
It sounds like your family's been blessed with long lasting marriages.
Yeah. Well, nowadays marriage for a lot of people doesn't last that long. Something happens and they decide to part the ways.
Yeah. The culture. So easy to quit. Give up.
Yeah. Everybody wants to walk away and throw up their hands, throw in the towel instead of trying to work it out. I heard a story about a guy who got married like this morning, and the wedding and everything, went on as usual.
Yeah.
And at the reception, him and the bride, the new bride, got in an argument, and she threw some macaroni salad on him, and he shot her.
What?
Yep.
No way.
Yep.
Where was that at?
I don't know exactly where it was. I heard the story, but I don't know exactly where it was. I don't know if it was here in Maryland or where. But, it doesn't sound obscene, but it does sound, far-fetched so far as why. I mean,
yeah,
she threw macaroni salad on him. He can clean that off.
Right.
It didn't hurt him and it didn't kill him. The only thing it hurt was his pride.
Well, I'll tell you why. The person you mentioned in the beginning of us talking about this wasn't present. He wasn't at the head of that wedding. They must have not had Jesus there, because he must have not even been thinking. That's crazy. It's crazy to even hear.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to shoot somebody just for throwing macaroni salad on you. I mean, it didn't take your life.
Yeah.
Nor did it, put a scar on you anywhere. Like I said, the only thing I think it hurt was his pride and his ego.
Yeah. Daryl, you in front of your email? Did you see what I sent over?
Hold on, let me check it out.
All right. You'll see it from my partner's name. It's Tadala. It's a DocuSign from Tadala.
Yeah, I said TBD.
Does it say TBD? No, it should say Tadala Tenement via complete DocuSign, Reisterstown Road purchase.
Yeah.
You see that?
And it's got the Reisterstown Road. It says legal description.
Yeah,
TBD.
yeah. So you're on there.
It says earnest money $100.
Mm-hmm.
It says purchases price $1,500.
Yeah.
And close of escrow April 30th, 2025 or before.
Yep. Everything good with that?
Yeah, I see it.
All right, cool. So if everything's good with that, you can put your initial there on the first page, and then we'll go to the next one. We use ATG title as well. They'll go through the whole process. The first step is going to be to get a lien certificate. So first thing tomorrow, I'm going to call the city. I'm going to send them $55 to send me the lien certificate, and then we have to submit that to the city for the dollar house program. Okay.
Okay.
Let me know when you have your initial on the first page.
Okay, now what do I do? I'm not real computer savvy, so you might have to help me out here.
Yeah.
Where it says adopt an initial.
Yep. Did you click on that? What's it say when you click on that?
It goes to the next page.
Okay, so
initial.
All right, so we're on the second page now.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so we'll go through it, and then once you did the first page, did it put your initial down on the first page?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll just go down page by page, and then you'll just tap it once you're comfortable with it, and I'll sign it on my side too, so that way once you finish, you'll get both copies.
Okay, I got my initials on the first page. We're on the second page, I believe.
Yep, we're on the second page now. So on this page, you'll see my company information, Offer George LLC. You have my contact information as well. That's my personal cell phone, and this is my email that you can get to me. You see checked here that I'm not a licensed real estate agent, so I'm not going to I'm legally not an agent, right? So like I buy houses and I connect sellers with buyers on houses, right? So I'm not a real estate agent, so I have that checked. Our inspection period is going to be 30 days. That's going to be the time it takes for us to get the liens released, get the tax liens released on the property, and go through that process. And then once we do close, I'm going to pay all the closing costs. So you see 1.10. Buyer is checked off for 100% closing costs. You with me on that?
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. Give me a second here. All right. Also, it says property. We're buying the property.
As soon as you put initials on one page, it goes to the next page. So it's already down to page 4 already.
Yeah, you can scroll back up with me if you scroll back up to page 2. Did that work for you?
Yeah, I'm back up to page 2 where I initialed it.
Okay, so you'll see on page 2. Our inspection period begins once we get access to it. How do we get access to it? Is it boarded, or can I just, is it
It's boarded.
It's boarded? Okay. So I'll just have to bring a screw gun. Do you know what kind of screws? Is it like the star tip?
No, I don't.
Okay, I don't. I'll just bring a couple different drill bits. And then I put this thing, everything's contingent on the property being approved for the lien release program. There is a chance that it may not get approved. I don't think it would. It should get approved, but there is a small chance that they may not approve it, and in that case, I wouldn't be able to do anything.
Yeah, well, if you go in there, the only thing I highly recommend is do it with caution, because I do not know what condition the floors and the walls are in at this point.
Yeah, no worries. I'm probably not going to need to go in there anytime, at least for the next 30 days, until we get that approval. And again, I'm already assuming that I'm going to have to do, pretty much everything to the house. So, we walk into these houses all the time. So no worries. We'll be good on that. And then obviously the house is vacant. So then we're on page 3. Page 3 is a bunch of real estate jargon. It says you have the right to purchase, to sell it, and I agree to purchase it, you agree to sell it, essentially saying that we agree to go into this deal together. We're going to use a title company, and the title company is going to pull the lien certificate, just like we, the last process you went through. Title company is going to make sure, what the water bill lien is, what the tax bill lien is, if there's any other encumbrances tied to the property that would slow it down. And then I'll wire the money through the title company. They'll wire it to you, right? Like there's a different procedure that we go through. So it's just saying that we're going to use a title company. You were living in it within 15 years ago, so I'm sure there's no lead-based paint, but we're going to change the paint regardless. And then you're not going to make any changes before we closed on the property, which, we're assuming that you're not going to make any changes. It wouldn't make any sense to. So we're buying it as is. So you already put your initial on page 3?
She done messed me up, man. Okay, we're on page 3.
Page 3, yep. We're on page 4 now.
Okay.
You already signed page 3 though?
Yeah, I got it now.
Okay. Page 4 is just saying that you're going to give us the ability to inspect the property, right? We already talked about it. It's boarded, it's vacant, so we can go at our own risk.
So I got initial that too?
Yeah, just on this page, on page 4, we'll get your initial at the bottom. And then the rest of the page is saying that we're going to buy it as is, and we're going to pay all the closing costs.
Okay.
If you're good with page 4, you can go ahead and get your initial and meet me on page 5.
Okay.
Need a new fridge? $2,000? Your AC busted? Ouch. That could be as much as $4 grand. When things in your home break, and they will break, you get stuck with a huge bill. But insurance isn't.
Okay, we're all done.
We're all done?
Yeah.
All right, sounds good. How do you feel, Daryl?
I feel pretty good about it. I mean, it's just a matter of, finalities now.
Yeah. Yeah, now we have to take it through this process. And like I said, I've heard good things about the process. We're working it right now. So this is good that we'll be able to work on this and get this done as well. Yeah, I'll be in contact. I'm going to open up escrow tomorrow. I'll be in contact with you in the morning, and I will look forward to working with you, getting this lien released and getting this property off your hands finally, man.
Yeah. That'll be great, because I sure could use the money right about now.
Yeah, what's going to be your plan for the money? What you got going on?
There's some loose ends I need to tie up.
Okay, so let's do it. Let's make this work. I'll be in contact with you tomorrow, and I'm looking forward to working with you, man.
And the same with you.
All right. You have a blessed night.
All right, you too. Thank you.
Yep, thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
That's how we do it, y'all. The exact framework that I put in that closers bundle. It was just on display live right now. Just closed that deal from a text message campaign. Was on the phone with him for, let's see how long. It was about 30 minutes, 30-minute conversation. And he signed the contract right then and there, right? Locked him up right then and there. 34 minutes, one call close from a text message. Now, he has a problem that not many people can solve. I can solve it because I'm going through it right now. Like, this is another situation that I'm going through right now. He said he wanted 6,500. I didn't even have to make him an offer. He said he'll take a couple grand. I was like, well, what about 1,500? Would that work? He says yes. Only if we can get these liens released. So Rada said, is this just a regular purchase agreement? How does the dollar program work? So yeah, I got him to sign a regular purchase agreement, and now I'm gonna send that purchase agreement to the city. They have to sign off something just saying that they agreed to taking $1 for their house, and we'll go through that process to get the lien released, and then we'll end up closing, and we'll go through getting that process done fast. But it really takes a little bit while. It takes like 45 days. So we'll see. Give me a second, guys. So we're gonna keep calling. The best time to close more deals is after you just close one, right? Because your confidence at the top of it is at the top. Your momentum is going forward. So we're gonna jump back on the dialer, keep it going, and we're gonna close some more deals. Yasin just texted me and said he has a hot lead. So I'm gonna give her a call here in a second. Man, let me see some love in the chat. Let me see some fire in the chat. If you were here for that whole call, if you got some value from that call, let me know in the chat what you think. What you think about that call. Talk to me. Let me see who's in here. No, the $1 program doesn't work nationwide. That's only a Baltimore and Maryland specific thing. Too much sauce in this live chat. No, for sure. I'm gonna keep this going too. Let's go, man. Yasin said he has a hot lead, so let me check out his text message and give that person a call. Said she was given the property by someone and her kid. Now she had ownership to the house. All right, so Laverne is her name. Contract signed, Baltimore shell property, 1,500 outside of escrow. Need to enroll in Baltimore dollar program. Boom. Let me push this to my dispo pipeline. And now we can wholesale this deal. This one that we just locked up, we can wholesale this for, I seen houses selling as is, as like shell properties like that for 15 to 20K. He's gonna get 1,500. We gotta pay the $2,000 water bill. All those liens get released for $1. That leaves us about $3,000. We can sell it for 15K. That will make us around $12,000 in 60 days. Sounds like a good 60 days to me, right? 6,000 a month. That sounds pretty decent to me on one deal. Rita says, I had a property in Toledo. A house seller owed 40K in taxes and property needed full rehab, needed to cancel because there was no room for money. Yo, no, seriously, there's a lot of deals like that in the inner cities. I started off wholesaling in Baltimore. My very first contract that I got was something like this. I got under contract for 5K, and he owed like $90,000 in taxes. I just learned about this dollar house program a couple months ago, so it should be pretty cool to work on. All right, let me find the seller that my boy Yassine connected me with. Laverne. Yassine ain't leave no notes. He texted me something that said she doesn't know how much the house is worth, but would need to get on a call with her. She took care of the owner of the house for 7 years. When she passed away, she left the house. So right now she's looking to sell the house. So we need to get the seller and make sure we're educating and empathetic with her. Okay. Well, let's do it.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
I'm gonna double dial her. But y'all, while we're here, make sure y'all click the link in my bio. Y'all just seen the framework work in real time. There's a lot of ninja stuff that I did on that call that I explained how to do in the closers bundle. It's only $27. You'll get the opportunity to make $12,000 plus. It's literally same framework I use. Imagine if I paid $27 for this. I paid much more to learn it, by the way. But imagine you pay $27 for it. You get a deal under contract like this that you can make $12,000 on in 60 days. It's a no-brainer. I'm pretty much paying you to get this game, right? And it's only going to be $27 for a couple more days. There's only about like 35 that are remaining at this price, and then I'm gonna push the price up because it's worth way more than what I'm charging for it.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
If you're in here and you got the bundle already, let me know. Let me know if you already got the bundle.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hi, Laverne. This is Daryl. Yassine on my team told me to give you a call about the house on Willow Oak. I had some great news that I wanted to share with. Boom, cliffhanger. All right, let's go through these leads that have been texting. So what I like to do when I have when I send a text blast out like this, I'll go through the text messages and see, like, this guy, Al Reed, says which one. So I'm just going to give him a call. quick. And it sounds like he wants to sell. He has a few properties that he wants to sell. So as AI is getting ready to respond, I'm just gonna call him because he literally just responded, which means he's near his phone.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice.
It's probably on Do Not Disturb, so I'm gonna call again. Boom. See, it's ringing now.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. Is not available. The mailbox is full and cannot accept any messages at this time. Goodbye.
So now, since he didn't answer the call, I'm just gonna text him back. Since that's what he did, he responded to a text. All right, let's keep it going. All right, let me get my dialer back going, and then we'll keep calling leads as they're responding to text messages. Let me know if y'all are getting value right now. One in the chat if you're getting some value right now. One in the chat if you're getting some value right now. Let me know.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished... Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
David, it's Daryl. Give me a call back. Dang, I was totally off that screen. I had no clue where that was at. Yo, shout out to Jacob Johnson and Kaida. They just grabbed the bundle. Shout out to y'all. Taking action, man. Shout out to the action takers in the chat. I see y'all. I see y'all. I see y'all. Your action taking is not going unnoticed, baby.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is...
That's 34 left at this price. The price will go up.
The person you have dialed is not able to
very
receive
soon.
call.
The price will go up very soon. There's 34 slots remaining. Act now, because it will never be this price again. And I'm going to continue to make updates. Like, I just updated my script and I added it into there. We're probably going to do most likely going to do an agent outreach masterclass that's only available in a dog pound. And I'm going to throw that in there as well. So if you pay for it one time, you'll continue to get these updates as I make them. So Let's do it, man. Let's do it.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 863. Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 4097390001.
Hey, this is Steph. Sorry I missed you. Go ahead and leave me a message and I'll get back to you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Please leave your message for
David Danyak.
Hey, David, this is Daryl. Was calling about the house on Franklin. Had some good news. Give me a call back. What up, Ricky? What up, Yassine?
Hello.
Hey, Latanya, can you hear me?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Hey, this is Daryl. I just seen your text about wanting to sell the property on St. Boniface Lane for 180,000.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just wanted to give you a call, see if that was something that was a good fit for us to buy. If it is, we can get the process started as soon as today. And if we're not a good fit, I'll tell you why, and I'll point you in the right direction anyways. That sound good?
Sure.
Okay. How much? You said $180,000. Are you living here? Is it vacant? Is it a
Yeah.
rental property?
Yes, it's a property that I'm currently residing in.
Okay, a property that you're currently residing in. How much time would you need to move into your next home?
Well, I'm downsizing to a mobile home that I want to buy right out. So I would say 30 to 45 days at the most.
Okay, so sounds like you would want to sell this one 30 to 45 days, take your $180,000 and put it into a mobile home.
That's correct.
Do you already have the land for the mobile home, or I guess where are you going to put the mobile home at? Is it in a community?
It's in a community.
Got it. Okay. Okay. What has you looking to downsize? Seems like you bought this not too long ago.
I bought it in 2007, and my husband and I have taken care of my mom at this residence. She passed away 2 years ago, and there is some bittersweet memories here.
Yeah.
And my daughter moved out and got married, and so it's my husband and I, and then my son also will be leaving shortly. And so we just needed something for us to be on one level, simplify, and so forth.
I got you. Okay. Yeah. So, 30 to 45 days, it sounds like something we could potentially work out. I guess how much do you think I could sell it for once the house was like totally renovated, I guess 2025 standards?
There's several, I'm sure you've done the comps in the area, and there's some that has been completely renovated that sold for $250 or what have you. And it's not even in the group. You know, I'm sure I've spoken to you and told you the work I've done. I've spoken to about 24 people. I get these calls every day, just about. And that's my fair offer. Yeah. I need to pay this house off, and I want to pay my mobile home off.
Right.
And if 150 isn't going to work for me. So 180 is my final offer, and it's as simple as that.
Is that what you've been offered in the past? If people have been offering you 150, and that's why you haven't sold it yet?
Yes.
Okay. Did they ever explain why that was their offer, or did they just?
Well, they just said it wasn't 2024, 2023, 2024 updates that they are going to come in, and they're going to do top of the line this and top of the line that. But speaking to the association in the area, they're moving a lot of Section 8 people into the community, and they want to rent these properties out for $1,750 one up, and that's what I believe that they are going to do with the property. Maybe not you, perhaps.
Yeah.
And so I don't really care what's done with the property. I just know that I want to move on.
Yeah.
And I know what the house appraised for when I refinanced it 2 years ago, and it refinanced for $180. And so I took some money out and put in new this, new that, and so forth and so on. So
you refinanced it last year, you said?
No, a couple years ago.
A couple years ago. Okay. And you refinanced it for $180. So if you sold at $180, how much are you walking away with in your pocket?
I owe $123 on the property.
$123. Okay. Okay. So you're looking to walk away with $60,000 in your pocket. What did you didn't want to just list it on the market?
Well, I do have a realtor. I haven't signed any paperwork with her, but I do have a realtor. I just hadn't specifically seen a 3-bedroom single wide with a 1.5 bath that I particularly want. I see the 2 bedrooms with 1 bath, and so I'm just taking my time.
Got it. So it sounds like you're not even like, if I said I could do 180 today, you wouldn't even be ready to move forward today yet, because you still need to find the perfect double wide for you and your husband.
Well, no, it's not even a double wide. I'm looking for a single. That's how simple I want to simplify.
Right. But you
still
need to find a place before you.
There are several out there, And if you made that offer of 180, I can make it happen, But like I said, I talked to, a lot of people.
Yeah, it sounds like it. It sounds like it. I know. Well, what stopped you from just signing the paperwork with the agent? I guess.
Because, like I said, I'm just taking my time. I'm taking my time because I haven't specifically found something like, hey, this is exactly what I want.
Yeah. And then
now I can make anything what I want.
Right.
But I prefer for it to be, turnkey. And I want to be able to put $60,000 down if I go for a $90,000 one, or if I go for $120,000 one if I decide to go with something, a new build that they transport to the property. And so I just want to put down more than half, and I know what you're able to get off this property.
Yeah. How much do you think it's going to cost to update it to 2025 standards?
What would you consider 2025 standards?
Like, have you ever watched those, like the HGTV shows where they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm going to be pretty much doing that. Like, I'm going to come in and make everything brand new. So I'll do, if the roof needs repairing, I'll put a new roof on it. If we need a new furnace, I'll do that. I'm going to totally update the kitchens, the bathrooms, and make them really modern, have the higher end finishes, so I can get the most that I possibly can for it, right? Like, if you're saying I can sell it for $250, I would need to make it look like, it's worth that
But
much.
are you actually looking to flip it?
Yeah, that's what we do. We flip houses.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, it's a move-in ready house. I'd say that, and I'd say for a first-time home buyer, they would be comfortable with moving into it, and Now, as far as all those high-end finishes, Habitat for Humanity, and getting pieces here, getting pieces there. I don't see that you'll be putting in more than $7,000 into the property, if you do it smart. But
it sounds like there's really nothing that needs to get done at all. Then
that's where I am, because I just put in a new refrigerator, dishwasher, stove, and during COVID. So 2022?
Yeah.
I had nothing to do, so I put in a laminate countertop. I put in a coffee nook. So I added an extra counter, as well as extra storage. Put in some knobs, some chair rail molding. I put in a sink in the bathroom, new fixture, new faucet. So I had a painter come in and paint the whole house gray and white. Like I said, for a new couple moving in, maybe 2 children or a child, and they can have a third bedroom as an office, what have you. I think that they would move in comfortably and be ready.
Yeah. I think you're gonna find that type of person on the market. not necessarily an investor like us who's looking to flip it.
Yeah.
What when you do list it with the realtor, are you going to list it for 180?
Nope.
How much are you going to list it for?
I'm gonna list it for 220. And that's going by the comps in the area.
Okay. But you're just not ready yet to do that right now.
No.
Okay. Well, it sounds like you have a plan, Latanya, and I don't think I'll be able to help on this. My cash price is just going to be, you already said no to where my cash number would be. You already heard the other investors as to where we would have to be and what the numbers would have to be. I think your avatar buyer, the person who's going to pay you the most, is somebody who's going to move into it, like you said, FHA, family.
Right.
I would say that I could help bring you that buyer. And I'll put it on the market, and I'll pay the closing costs, and the number that we agreed to would go into your pocket, and you wouldn't have to pay any commissions. You just agreed to a price, so that way, you never know what could happen. You can get a lower number, and you may have to pay commissions, and you end up getting less than what you were expecting. With us, we agreed to a price, but I would need to be at 170 in your pocket. But I'll pay the closing costs, and I'll pay the other agent, and I'll do all the marketing and get it sold.
Sounds interesting. So what company are you with?
It's just Daryl. I'm just a local home buyer.
Okay. So you don't have a company that you're on?
Yeah, I mean, I use a LLC, but I'm not like a open door or like realtor, like a big company like that.
No, I didn't think that you were a big company. I mean, I've spoken to, a few companies that were on Better Business Bureau, and
yeah, I mean, we're on the
I've
Better
just
Business
spoken
Bureau. The company you could look up is Offer George, OFFER GEORGE.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I have your number, Daryl, and I'll look into.
I don't know why it just hung up like that. I swear I didn't hang up on her. She isn't too motivated to sell. But again, as we were on that call, we got 2 more appointments scheduled to talk. So I got a couple people to call right now. This is why the power of using AI in your CRM is second to none, right? Like I have 2 calls set up with motivated sellers because AI followed up, responded to their text messages because I couldn't respond because I was just talking to another seller. The only way we could do this is on Innovation, so I'm just going to keep following up with her. 170 works with Innovation, but as you see, like I was just really uninterested and just pulled away a lot. I was pushing her to other directions. Well, why don't you just list it? Why don't you just do this? And realize that she's really not as motivated as she seemed to be at first. So I'm just going to put her up in a follow-up campaign. We're going to continue to call.
Hello?
Hey, Andrew, can you hear me okay?
Yep.
Hey, this is Daryl. You were just texting my team about selling this property on Arrowhead Court in Pikesville.
Say that one more time, sir.
Yeah, this is Daryl. You were just talking to my team about selling this property on Arrowhead Court in Pikesville.
Somebody contacted me, yes. I didn't reach out to contact no one. Yeah,
Right. But you responded and said that you wanted to sell it, right?
No, that's not what I said.
So you don't want to sell it?
I want to sell it, but that's not what I said in the text. Did you read the text?
My team said that you wanted to sell the property. I'm looking at it now. It says if you buy for $595K as is, it's all yours. And I pulled this up. That's double the Zillow price. So it sounds like you don't really want to sell it at all.
I want to sell it, but if you're not willing to give me that, then you're wasting your time. I'm not looking to waste your time. I'm not looking to waste my time. I said what I said. It's not going to change.
I'm not trying to change. I'm not trying to change what you said. Just curious. I'm not trying to change it at all. Just curious as to where you came up with the number from. Where'd you get the $595 price?
That's not even important. I said what I said. My price is what it is. It's not going to change. I'm not going to waste your time.
Again, I'm not trying to change your number. The reason why I ask is because maybe I'm missing something. Maybe it is
You
is
ain't
worth
missing
it.
nothing. I just give you a price.
Oh,
If you're willing to do it, that's fine. If you're not, then don't waste your time. Don't waste my time. That's what I'm telling you.
Got it. So it sounds like you're looking for a sucker, man. Somebody who don't really know what they're doing. But no worries.
Okay.
We won't bother you, brother. Have a good one.
Thank you, sir. You too.
Yeah. Bye. I don't know why you can't just say you're not motivated. You don't want to sell it. A lot of times people are just bored and they just want somebody to talk to. This guy said he wants to sell ASAP. Let's call him. Yo, this text message, guys, I'm telling you. You send a text message, you get these people who want to sell, jump on them. So talk to Bobby. Okay, I'll talk to Bobby. Give me a second.
Hello.
Tyree, can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can.
This is Daryl. I was giving you a call about the property on Gwynn Ave.
Oh, okay. How you doing?
I'm doing blessed, man. How are you?
I'm fair.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so I mean, you said, I seen your text said you're looking to sell this one ASAP. I just wanted to see if it was a good fit for us to buy. If it is, we can definitely work on buying it ASAP. And if we're not a good fit, I'll tell you why and point you in the right direction anyways. That sound good?
Yeah, that sounds great.
All right, awesome. How much did you want to sell it for?
Well, basically, I wanted $1.25 for it. Comes up in the air about $2 something.
Said $1.25.
Yeah, but I still need to put some working on it. But it is negotiable though.
Okay. What do you need to walk away with in your pocket?
Yeah, well, I just was renting the house out. I was thinking about renting it back out. I was getting a nice piece of money off of renting it out. You know, but I was telling myself I can get $1, maybe $1.25, $1.10 or something for it.
Yeah.
The company's doing real good in the area.
What do you think if I flipped it? What do you think I could sell it for?
Well, what you planning on putting it together?
Yeah, I'll put it all the way together. I'll do a full renovation on it, put it on the market.
What? You can get definitely $250 off of.
$250.
I just sold one across the street for $200. I took the 25 off of it and let them get it for $200.
On the same street?
Yeah, the one right across the street from there.
What was the address on that one?
I sold that one in October.
What was the address on that one?
Wait, hold up. Damn, I can't see this. All right, wait a minute. Damn, bro.
You with me?
Now what you saying?
No, I was saying, what was the address on that one? The one you sold in October?
418 Gwen Avenue.
Glen Avenue. So this what you do full time? You invest in real estate full time?
Yep, full time.
Yeah, this thing's in.
I got quite a few properties in this area.
Yeah. I guess what would make you want to sell this one to somebody who does the same thing as you? Because you could easily just finish the work up and put it on the market and get 200 plus for it. No?
Yeah, I got another one I'm getting ready to put on the market in the next 15, maybe in the next week or two. I might have it on there by next week, but I say less than 2 weeks I have it on the market.
Yeah.
It's at 3410 Franklin Street.
Okay.
So I got, like I said, that's what I do. I'm putting them together. I got a couple other ones that I'm putting together, and I got a couple of them I can off real quick.
Yeah.
Keep my cash flow going.
Yeah. So it sounds like some of them you have in your portfolio. You just want to keep it in your portfolio. Some of them you're going to do the work to and put it on the market.
Yeah.
And then a couple of them
I'm selling as is.
Some of them you'll sell as is. Okay. So I don't know if I can value this one over 200, because the one that you just showed me that you sold in October, is that a single family? Is that a detached house, or does it have another house attached to it?
Yeah, I got another house attached to it, single detached.
Does it?
So you can walk around the side of it.
Okay.
It's only one house attached to it. But I sold that. I took the price down for the people that was buying it and let them get it for $200.
Yeah.
And I could have got the $225 easy. But like I said, I got a lot of different other properties in the area that I'm put on the market. And like the one I got one now, I'm going to ask for $250 for it.
Yeah.
But I know I can get it because I'm completely renovating them. I'm completely doing them over.
Right.
So like I said, I got a couple of them, man, that need some work, man. That can get the $200 off of them if you do the work on up. 3329 Emerson Avenue. I was just renting that property out. I put everybody out and started remodeling again. And then I got somebody just came and asked me to sell it to them. They want to give me $90,000 for it.
90?
I took the conference. Yeah, 90. The conference is 210 on the block.
And that's fully renovated, 210.
Yeah, I told him, I said, give me 125 as is. It ain't got a lot. Don't need a lot of work.
Yeah.
You put about 15, 20 in there, man, and you got 250, 260,000. I know a house that went at Hilton Street. It went for $285. Did you
already sell that one? The one on Edmondson?
No, the one Edmondson is still. I'm negotiating. Somebody come with the right price, they can get it.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, come and look at the house for yourself. Man, ain't no whole lot of work. I just had people living in the house. I put them out there to do some paint and put a new floor down. And then I decided, hey, wait a minute, it's about $15,000, $20,000. I can put this on the market. But I decided, hey, I might as well go ahead and let it go as is. Let me get this cash real quick so I can finish these other two properties I got up and put them on the market.
Okay, so the two that you want to sell as is Edmondson and Gwen.
And Gwen, yeah, I got quite a few of them, man. You might want to take my number. Come see me, man. I'm telling you, you might get something real nice. I got another one at 206 Edgewood Street.
206 Edgewood. How much you want for that one?
I'm asking 125 for that.
Man, you like that number, don't you?
Yeah, I like that because they up. And all I got to do, I'm going to tell you the truth, man. I can come on my pocket with like 15, 20,000, put some granite in there and some Bruce floors, and 250 is be my price, and somebody will buy it 225 real quick, and I give it to them.
Yeah.
I give it to them. That's why I say if I need something at $1.25, somebody ain't got to do nothing about 15, maybe 20.
Right.
You know, if you got some people that can cut corners on the material, whatever. I got people cut corners everywhere, but I just got so many of them right now, and I just need to offer a couple of them, maybe one or two of them, real quick.
And you said 206 North Edgewood?
206 North Edgewood.
21229, right?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, that popped up when I pulled that up on public records. It came up as a different name on the title.
Yep. I'm good, right? Matter of fact, I'm having my lawyer record the deed for me now, the brand new deed. Matter of fact, he probably just got it done. I paid him last week, so he might have had that. This might be done by now.
Well, you just bought this one.
That's on 206 Edgewood.
So
I just got that before close.
Oh, okay. When'd you get that? Just a couple months ago, or?
Yeah. I paid on it in 21, but I just redeemed. I just got a chance to clear some money that I had gave the city. They were trying to say that the water bill wasn't paid, and I had to get that paid, like $7,000. After they did that, and then I had to pay another $1,500, and they let me get the deed.
Yeah.
I've been on it since 21 though. And I paid 32 for it, but I waited so many years. I said, I can sell that for 125. But the house don't need that much work. I went in it, man, looked in. I put a new rubber roof on it just to make sure I keep my investment up. And I looked at the electric system and the plumbing system. I said, man, this is nothing. Got a few galvanized pipes in there. I take them out and run some updated electricity in there. Man, put a new bathroom. And then, man, I do the rough end and everything.
Yeah.
Electric, plumbing, in there.
So
there's nothing for me to run through it.
The ones. So Edmondson, because I'd be interested in both Gwen and Edmondson, since they're right around the corner from each other.
Yeah.
What did you do anything to the major mechanicals? Like, what would I need to do to, like, the roof, the HVAC, furnace, windows? Man,
listen, in Gwen Avenue, I went in there. I had people staying in there. I had 3 tenants. I had them doing rooms in there, getting $600 a month from each one of them. Yeah. And I had somebody in the basement getting $700. I went on and moved them in another property and started gutting it. Like, start turning the walls and the ceilings out so I can put it on the market. I was planning on putting it on the market.
So it's gutted right now.
Yep, I went on and gutted it, sitting there looking at me. I got all the materials and stuff sitting in there. I just got to go in there and put it together.
Yeah, and it sounds like you got some motion, brother.
Yeah, man, this is all I do, man. I've been doing it for a good while, since '89.
How'd you get into it?
Well, I started doing concrete work when I was 8 years old, and the guy that I was working for, he used to do plumbing, so he used to take me in there and show me how to do the plumbing.
Yeah.
And I worked with him all the way till I was 16, and the next thing you know, I started doing sheetrock and framing and electricity, plumbing. I ain't got license for nothing, but I can do it all.
Right.
I can do it all, man. But anytime I need license, I go right to one of my friends. Hey, I need permit on this or permit on that, and I need you to pass this. And they come in, look at my stuff. Hey, I get inspectors come in, look at it. They love my work. I'm like, shoot, I've been doing it for a good minute, man. Yeah. I love it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got a couple of them offering, man, right now. I wasn't offering them in the beginning of the year, but just, financial troubles coming. So I said, let me get rid of a couple of these right now and get the rest of them going. Because I got quite a few of them.
Yeah, you do. So you're going to use the funds from selling these selling these properties. You're gonna put that into finishing those other projects you have, and you're gonna finish those flips and put them on the market.
Yep, I got 3 properties right now. I got two. One of them is 95% done. The other one is 89% done, and another one like 85% done.
And you can't finish them. And you can't finish them until you sell these ones or come up with the money some other type of way.
I can finish one of them. But I really want to buy some other stuff.
Right.
So that's why I say let me get rid of a couple of these. I can take care of these other 3 I got sitting waiting to be put together, finished putting together, and buy me 2 more.
Yeah.
So
well,
I said, let me do it. This is what I be doing.
Well, let's do this because even if I don't buy these from you, I'm interested in both of them. But even if I don't buy these from you, I come across properties every day, like just like you. I do this every day, and I do the same thing, right? Like if a house doesn't work for me, I'll send it off to somebody else that I know that's buying and actually doing the business out here.
Yeah.
And I'll sell it to you for small fee, just to sign the contract over to you, and we keep it pushing. So if we have any deals, I can send them over to you. But as far as us buying these 2, I'm interested in both, right? But I mean, you know the numbers, right? Like I can't. What I'm looking at right now, I see flips in the area. I'm looking at houses that have been recently flipped on the same street, right? Like I'm looking at one on Gwen Ave that just sold March 3rd, 2025, and this one sold for $235. Sat on the market for 204 days. They did a nice renovation. It's the same house. It's a townhouse. It's same square footage, same bedroom, bathroom. This one is renovated. It's over $235. I see another one on Edgewood, 240 North Edgewood. They did a really good job on this one. It's a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath that sold for $240. So I think your number was pretty close. I see another one.
Man. You see them numbers. All these numbers is all in that 29 area.
Yeah.
And every house I just gave to you is in 29 area. I got many more in 29 area I haven't even gave you the number to. Man, I'm telling you, some of them shells, some of them not. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm, different prices on them, man, because I got a lot of stuff invested in them. Like Gwen Avenue house, and I gotta put a new furnace in there. I did the electricity over, put a new roof on it, and now I just said, well, let me go in there and change some of the features in it, change the walls around, take some walls out, and put me an island in the place, and a new bathroom in the basement, a whole full bathroom instead of a half, and then remodel the rest of the property, man, and upgrade it, and then put it on the market.
Yeah.
This is something that you doing, but you're trying to get a real good price at, so that a low number so that you can benefit. You can benefit. Now, like the house I have on Emerson Avenue, I have somebody right now want to give me $75,000 cash money.
Yeah.
I'm telling them, give me 90. They don't want to budge. Then they come up to 80,000. They say I got 80,000. I'm saying give me 90. And I'll sign the papers that you walk away with.
Yeah.
And the houses and that's that one block right there is $210K. I'm telling you.
I mean, I think I'm pretty close to that. I'm actually in the middle. I'm at 85 for both of them, and we close in 30 days, and I'll pay your closing costs. What do you say to that?
The Emerson Avenue property.
Both of them, Edmondson and Gwen, 85 each.
I couldn't do that. See, because the simple fact that I'm telling you, man, I don't even need $15,000 for either property, and the property be looking spanked. I'm telling you, be like, for real. I'm talking about $15,000. I can take $15,000, go in there and do it up. I ain't even gotta do no plumbing and electric and heat and air. All I gotta do is do bathrooms and kitchen. Bathroom in the kitchen, man, and put some hardwood floors in the bedrooms, man. And new ceiling fans, man. I can sell that thing for $250.
Man, you're killing me, man. So if you get 90 for both, if you got 90 for both,
Yeah, they not going down. They going up.
Yeah.
They going up every month. They going up, man. I live in the area.
Yeah.
I live in the area. I practically live in the area, man. My house is 410 Dennison Street.
Yeah.
right in the middle.
So if you got 90,000, if we agreed to 90 today for both of them, you still wouldn't take that, or that's something that would get you moving forward?
I may do one of them for 90. I wouldn't do both for 90.
One of them for 90.
I would do one of them for 90.
And you'll move forward today?
Yep, but I like to move. I like to close within 7 days if I could.
I would need 21 because I need to get my partners to look at it, and then my lender. It'll take him about a week or two to close, and then Baltimore City, we need to get the lien certificate. They may take 2 weeks to get us the lien certificate.
I'll get you one. I'll get you one in 3 days.
In 3 days.
I can pick you one up that. I can pick one up for you that day. If I can go down there and order and pick it up, I can pick it up that same day.
Will you give me 3 weeks? I'll close before April's over.
Okay, I tell you what. Hold my number. Do what you guys do, and get back at me. I'll be waiting on you.
What do you?
I'm telling you right now.
What do you mean?
Right now, I don't have anybody else talking to me about these two properties right now. If they do, I'll call you and say somebody offer me more.
Well, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go right now, Tyree. I got. What's a good email for you? I'll get everything sent over to you.
Tyree.
So I'm gonna do that. So I'll send the agreement over to you. We can stay on the phone. It'll take me 2 minutes to get it sent over to you.
Well, send it. Listen to me. Send it. I'm gonna check it out, and I got to let my people look at it and see if it look good to me. And they say they love it. Well, it's no problem. We can go right along with it.
Who's your people?
My family member, my wife. I got a wife. I clue her in on everything I do. Everything is mine, but I still clue her in.
I got you. I thought you liked to move fast, brother. That's all I'm saying.
I do. I let her listen to me. If she say I don't like this or something, that it ain't going. I'm telling you. I let her look at before. If she say it ain't going, it ain't going.
What do you think she's gonna say?
I can sell a property for, but if she say she didn't like something where something was written up or something, I'm telling you. All you gotta do is send it to me, man. It's either yes or no. Send it to me, man.
What do you think she's gonna say?
I mean, she gonna detail everything. I got her, my secretary. They go through my stuff like they own it.
Yeah.
Like they go through it like they own it. But I make the ultimate decision, but I still let them. And my sister a lawyer, so everybody get my stuff. Everybody, I send it to everybody. Everything if I sell any house, I ask my brother-in-law. He's real estate for years. They what you think I should sell this for?
Yeah.
You think this is a good price? Yeah, I just ask my family members. These family members, it ain't like nobody in the street or no business person that I got. These are family members that really articulate, that really know their stuff on this.
I got you.
Every time.
So here's what because if I could just be real with you, right? There's a few times where I personally I don't like sending contracts out without fully confirming that we're on the same page. I don't mind doing it. Like I'll do it, but here's what happens in the past. Somebody says, okay, send me a contract. They talk to their family members and they say they don't like whatever. They don't like the price. They don't like whatever. And then their family members, they don't come up with an offer or another buyer or another contract. And then I never hear from that person again. Or they're just telling me to send me the paperwork.
You know what? When you're doing this, you're taking a chance anyway. You calling me out of the blue. You understand what I'm saying? So
yeah.
You didn't know if you were gonna get this type of information or this type of feedback. So since you did, you need to go with it. If you don't like what you see or you don't like what you hear, don't send the contract. All I'm saying is I ain't doing nothing until I see it in writing anyway.
Yeah.
So so whatever we're talking about, it got to be put down on paper.
100%.
So I can visually see it and and then make a decision on it right then and there. Because I might want to change something in there that you put in there. That's why I say let me
100%.
write up. And
Yeah, no. And I just want to make sure we're on the same page, right? Because the paperwork, that's the easy part, right? Like we can change if you don't like something in the paperwork, we can tweak it and to make sure you're protected and I'm protected. I just wanted to make sure as a businessman with integrity, right? Like I'm a businessman. I'm a businessman. You're a businessman.
I gotta take this other call, but give me a call back. You got my number and you got my email. All right.
All right. I'll call you back. We'll talk about it in a little bit.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
I'm gonna call him back. I'm not gonna send the contract until we get back on another call, and I'm gonna see what's up with my buyers and see if the 90 works. It should. It says we can wholesale it for like 120. Verbal at 90K says not much work is needed. 343. Edmondson. Yasin said, talk to Bobby. Okay, let me call Bobby. All right, just type the notes. I'm pushing him over to offer made. Boom. Man, we're getting some good leads from this list. What you guys think about that call, though? Raiders that are using PropStream for comps. Yeah, I use PropStream. I use Privy. I use Zillow. I use pretty much everything. If you guys are noticing, you're hearing a few calls back to back now. You're hearing the framework. You're hearing the process that I follow on my calls. If you want to learn this process, I laid it all out in the Deal Magnet Closer Bundle, and it's only $27 for a limited time. Make sure you click the link in the bio of this call to get that. If you're listening and you click on that link and it's no longer $27, you missed it. Only the first 50 get it for $27, and I believe there's about 34 seats available at that. So make sure you get that. Tell a friend to get it, because everything that I'm using in this call is addressed and laid out in that bundle. So Yasin said call Bobby. Let me see what's up with Bobby. Bobby Tyler. He bought the house creative finance 2001. Lowest he can do is 95. He's asking too much. He's open to creative. If he can get the price he wants, Novation could be an option as well. Just need the right number. He needs 90 days to move. We can close. What's Franklin? He's asking 100K. Let's call Bobby.
Good evening.
Good evening, Bobby. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, sir.
This is Daryl. You just spoke with Yasin on my team about selling his property on Franklin Street.
I had talked to who there?
His name's Yasin.
Oh yeah, a little while ago.
Yeah, not too long ago. He let me know that you wanted to sell it and said that I may be able to help. So I did want to just call and confirm a couple notes, see if we were a good fit to buy it. If we are, we can get the process started today. And if we're not a good fit, I'll tell you why and point you in the right direction anyway. Does that sound good?
Well, yeah, I've got many offers on the table, but I'm asking for 100,000 because it's totally renovated.
Okay, you got many offers on the table. What?
Some people, go ahead.
Now, I was saying you have many offers on the table. What stopped you from just taking one of those offers?
It's coming up Thursday.
It's coming up Thursday?
Yeah, I got a meeting with a buyer on Thursday. Yeah.
Okay, what's the price?
100,000.
100,000.
But see, your comps. But I can't tell you how to do your job. For what I told your friend is do your comps for a totally renovated house and in a market that's on the upturn.
Yeah.
The market is definitely on the upturn. So you do your comps and you get back with me because I already know what I'm doing.
Well, I know what I'm doing too, sir. I'm doing my comps right now as we speak.
Okay.
And you know we're buying a few right around the corner. I just got off the phone with somebody who's selling us a couple of his properties. I don't know if I'm gonna be a good fit. I think my price may be closer to like $75,000-$80,000 cash. We'll close in 2 to 3 weeks. But here's what I'll tell you to do. Before you accept any offer, just make sure you're not dealing with somebody who's going to waste your time and don't even have the money. There's a lot of people out here that they'll get you under contract. You'll sit under contract for 30 plus days and they'll come back to you and they say, oh, I was waiting on my financing, but I can't close at this price, or they'll try to renegotiate and get you down on your price to around $75,000, $80,000 the day before closing, you know, and just waste your time.
I understand. I appreciate that information, but I know what I'm doing.
I got you. No, I didn't say you don't. I've been, trust me, like I'm selling a house myself, and there's somebody who just did the same thing to me, and I do this full time, you know, and they seemed really legit. They seemed like they knew what they were doing. I know that I know what I'm doing for sure. And they did the same thing to me. They came to me a couple days and they said they couldn't close, you know, so just make sure I'll give you a call after Thursday, but just make sure if you want to write this down, just make sure that they have a proof of funds in their own bank account and they can do earnest money of at least $5,000. If they can do that, they're a real buyer. If not, you may want to give me a call back, see if we can work something out.
Exactly. No, I tell you what you do. Like I told your friend, write me a paragraph on this number that we talking now, so I know I talk to you.
A paragraph?
Well, not you know what I'm saying. Just what you just said.
I was about to say, man, I graduated a couple years ago. I don't know if I got a paragraph in me.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying. I'm just saying. So I know I remember the conversation that we had.
I got you. Yeah, no worries.
Yeah.
I'll send you a text. This number is a good one to text on?
Sure is.
All right, Bobby. My name's Daryl.
Okay.
All right?
All right, then.
All right. All right, talk to you soon. Bye.
Mm-hmm.
I always want to pull away. I never want to seem more interested in buying as they are in selling. I know that that person going there is going to be a wholesaler. 100K doesn't work. He's way too high. So I'm gonna let him realize that they're not legit with the information that I just gave him, and then I'll give him a call tomorrow or Friday. I mean,
and we'll figure something out. I seen somebody else said they had a house on Edmondson that they wanted to sell. Oh, this one. All these houses are in the same area, so that'd be good. We'll be able to sell it to somebody pretty fast. Yo, if y'all are in the Discord, drop a post in the Discord and let people know that we're getting some real live game right now, talking to sellers. I'm about to start the dialer back up, but let people know. Bring people in here. Let them know that we get some good value up in here tonight. I'm about to stop calling soon because I have a lot of East Coast leads.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up. Please leave your message for Kara Ferris. Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person... Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording...
The person you are calling cannot accept calls at this time. We're sorry for any inconvenience this may cause.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message.
I'm having a busy day today, so would you please?
Hey, Miss Jeanette, can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can.
Hi, this is Daryl. You had spoke with somebody on my team about selling a property on 61st Street in Northeast?
Yes. Mhm.
Yeah, did you still want to sell that in the next 30 days?
Well, I gave it to a friend of mine to take care of for me because we had 2 sudden deaths in our family.
Oh, no.
I said, daggone, first the snow came through and put me in a bind. And I got out of the snow, got good weather, and here come death in the family. So, I didn't feel like handling it right at the time. So I gave him a 30-day contract.
Oh, you gave him a 30-day contract? So you're under contract right now?
Yeah, for 30 days.
When did you go under contract?
About a week ago.
A week ago?
How
much are you selling it for?
He putting it up for $425.
He's going to put it on the market?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Is anybody living there? Or is it vacant?
No one's there.
Is it livable?
Well, be honest with you, when the fella died that was there, he had gotten dementia and he didn't know what was going on. He didn't take care of it.
Yeah.
He really didn't. He did not take care of it.
Okay, so it needs some work. So he's going to list it on the market
according
for
to
you.
what Dr. Bowman told me, he said the average person is just interested in that great big lot. It's got a lot of land to it. You can see it on the internet.
Yeah.
It's in a good spot, too. It's like segregated. It's alley on one side, street on this side, and the alley in the back of it. It's like a lonesome soldier sitting up there.
Yeah, I like the area. I like the house, too. I'm looking at it right now on the street view.
Well, I hope that what they claim is going to happen happens. They claim they're going to change the down there where the what they call it, the campus from the White House comes down in the back down there.
Yeah.
About 5 blocks down, which is the same place where the blue line goes through there.
Yeah.
I heard a guy who works down there, he told me that they're going to try to make some changes down there. If they do that, the property's going to shoot up over there.
Yeah. That'd be good.
Hopefully that will happen because I got stuck with Mr. Anderson's water bill was $5,000.
Oh, no. You had to pay that,
Yeah.
or are you paying it when you sell it?
I've already paid it off.
Oh, man.
They gave me a payment plan.
That's good. That's good.
Yes, that was good. But they added a lot of fees onto it, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So this gentleman that you gave the contract to, he says he's going to bring you a buyer, or he's looking to buy it?
Well, sometimes he buys. He's bought several properties from me, but he also sells. He sells and buys.
Okay, yeah, because I was going to say, I don't see it listed on the market or anything.
Okay. He probably hadn't gotten around to it. If you'd like to get his phone number, I'll be happy to give it to you.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take his number, because I'm interested in buying. I'll see what exactly his plan is.
Okay. Okay, it's Dr. Walter Bowman.
Hold on, give me
okay.
1 second. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
All right.
And he's a very nice guy. I've been dealing with him a long time.
Yeah.
And he bought my house at 800 Kennedy Street, and he did a job on that house. I mean, that house was a five bedroom brick, and they tore it down like it was nothing.
Really?
Put up a condo, 800 Kennedy Street Northwest.
Wow.
And then he bought one from me over there on it was in Baltimore, on Hilton, 130 North Hilton.
Dang, Miss Jeanette, how you get all these properties in your pocket?
Because I worked hard and saved my money.
So that's a secret, huh?
Yeah, no smoking and no drinking.
Yeah.
And guess what? In a couple of months, no, that's right, April jumping in there.
Yeah.
In May, I'll be 90 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, May 8, 1935. That's my birthday.
You not lying to me, are you?
No, I'm not. No, I'm out of 6 girls. I'm next to the last one now. It's three girls gone, and my sister's under me. She's 87.
You sound good. You sound so
She's a baby
good.
girl. She's a baby girl.
You sound like you still going to the gym, working out.
Oh, I used to, but you know what? I was coming from a card game one night. I love to play cards.
Yeah.
And I fell on some black ice.
Oh no.
And that's what carried me down. That's what carried me down because I was walking 5 miles every day and bowling twice a week and dancing on the weekend. But I'm not mad. I'm not regrettable because one of the members of our family that passed away was only 32 years old. And we haven't been able to find out yet. I think they're going to do an autopsy to find out what happened to her. But she just said she didn't feel good and laid down. She never got back up.
Wow. I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry.
So I said I consider myself blessed, you know.
You were so blessed. So blessed.
Yeah, I am. And I recognize that.
Yeah.
Well, take care. Anytime you want to call me, you know, I'm available. Just if you want to talk to me, just call me. It's all right.
Yes, ma'am. I will. I'll let you know.
See what Dr. Bowman tell you. You know, talk to him and see what he coming up with.
Yeah, I'll see. I'll give him a call and see because if he wants to sell it, I'm looking to buy. So we'll figure it out.
It's a possibility.
Yeah.
Keep in touch with me, okay?
Yes, ma'am. You have a blessed night.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right, bye.
Thank you.
All right, bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
I love talking to sweet old ladies like that. She did not sound like she was 90. $555. So I'm gonna call this Mr. Walter guy that she's talking about, and I'm going to see if he wants a JV. See if I can bring a buyer to the table, if it makes sense.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, John. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. This is Daryl. I was calling about the house on Jefferson Street in Upper Marlboro. Were you planning on selling that in the next 30 days?
You said which one?
Jefferson Street.
4509.
Yeah, 4509.
No, I'm about to actually tear that one down and rebuild.
Okay, nice. Are you a builder?
I have contractors already, mostly.
Okay, nice. Did you have any other properties that you wanted to sell?
No, not at the moment. One is already under construction, and yeah, this will be the new one.
Do you do what I do? Do you do renovations and fix and flips?
I do a little bit of everything. I do consulting. I do contractors, like hiring my contractors to do different jobs.
Okay.
I got a contract that I'm about to start on Andrews Air Force Base as well, with them doing some flooring and demolition. But yeah, so I mean, I guess that's probably kind of like what you do.
Yeah.
I don't know. You have your own contracting business?
Nah, I don't have my own contracting business, but I do fix and flips. So maybe we can work together. If we're looking to do a flip, we can you can give us some bids. Let us know where you need to be at on the next project.
Okay. Sure thing. You got a email or something? I could text you my. Is this you?
Yeah,
Just text me?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
I texted you. You could text me that on that number.
Okay, I send you my consultant email address so you can send me some stuff so I can look at maybe. Y'all have a website and everything, like projects that y'all already done and stuff like that.
Not sure if we have a website with the projects that we've done. But I could definitely send you some projects that we've done in the city.
Okay, sure thing. And what else I was gonna ask? Do you already have contractors that you work with, or?
Yeah, we do, but we're always looking for more.
Okay, sure thing. Well, yeah, I'm gonna send you my email, and then you send me over whatever you got, and we'll be in touch. And you say your name's George?
No, I'm Daryl. The company's name is off for George.
Off George. Okay. Yeah, I just saw that. I bet. Okay. Yeah, I'll send you my email here shortly, and then yeah, we can be in talks about other things.
Okay.
But yeah, that house, 4509 Jefferson Street, up Marlboro, Springboro, Maryland. That's my great grandmother's house that I brought to keep in the family.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a lot older house. Basement isn't being able to be utilized except for like storage of, like, I don't know. I usually just put little stuff down there.
Yeah.
But then it's split. I don't know if you have seen it or what have you, but yeah, it's split. So I had a roommate on one side, and then I utilized the upstairs, which was a 2-bedroom, 1 bath, but I turned it into a 1-bedroom suite, and then renovated the bathroom. So yeah, I stayed there for a little bit. But yeah, about to get my tenant out of there probably in the next month, and yeah, tear that thing down.
Yeah, that's a nice size lot you got here, and then you have what is that, a duplex in the back?
It actually used to be a garage, so like that's where I'm actually sitting at currently right now. I turned it into a studio. So before my grandfather had passed and everything, my grandmother had a dancing school, so she utilized this as a dancing school space. So it has the hardwood floors in there, and then it has carpet on the other side, which usually used to be the office. But yeah, since then I turned it into a studio. So now I do I have a clothing line and stuff. So I got printing machines in the back.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, and computers and stuff. And then on the other side with the hardwood floors, I run a photography business and podcast and stuff.
Hey man, you got a lot going on.
Yeah, man, gotta stay busy, definitely.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I love it. All right, John. Well, yeah, we would, sounds like we wouldn't be a good fit to buy, but like I said, I'll send you some of our projects and we can work together in any other way. That'd be nice. But if not, no worries, and you have a good one.
Yeah, cause I actually been looking at. You could probably take a look at. I forgot the address, and I can get the address. But it's another house at the end of that street, but it's classified on that other street. I forgot the name of that street because it sits towards that street. And that joint's been vacant for a pretty long time. And the older people that had it, I think one passed away, and then the wife moved with her brother or something. So like we've been getting some squatters in that joint sometimes, but I've been trying to see how to acquire that house.
It's on Ardmore, or is it on the corner? The one on the corner?
Yeah.
And it got like a little carport at the top. It's like a brick house.
Hold on. Are you on Ardmore? No, the other end. It should be the other end.
The other end of Jefferson.
Yeah, so like the corner, you'll see like a stop sign right there. If you pull it up, I don't know.
Okay. Not Ardwick, right?
Mm-mm. No, I know the owner of that house.
So it's the other corner, the one that's closer to your house.
Yeah, that's closer to my
And
house.
there's like a dead end.
Yeah, that one.
Okay, yeah, this one right here. Yeah, I see it. I can find the address and get in contact with the owners. Would you want to buy it?
That's one that I've been looking to buy and flip that one type of thing. Because I'm pretty sure that one had a basement. It's probably just the 2 levels on that one. But yeah.
Okay.
That's a big lot as well. And then they had the old, because I know the older guy that used to live there. What was his name? I think it was Daniels. I think was his last name.
Yeah, that's the
Douglas.
Douglas. Yeah, Douglas.
Yeah. So I know he passed. He used to be a welder. So that's like what that big metal shed used to be.
Yeah.
Where he did the welding and stuff, and then he had the little 2 garages and stuff. But yeah, so I'm gonna try and get that just to keep the squatters away, and like I said, make a flip.
It looks like that one was foreclosed on.
Really? So
Yeah.
The city got it. I mean, the state got it.
That's what it looks like. I'm gonna do a little bit more digging, but yeah, it looks like the city got this one. Secretary of HUD Housing has it. They closed on it. Looks like 2016.
Really? Dang, that long ago? Wow.
Yeah. Well, when's the last time you seen the guy living there?
Oh no, like I said, the squatters was there probably like a year ago. Maybe.
But when's the last time somebody like the owner was living there? Douglas.
Oh yeah, no, the owner was definitely years ago that he's passed.
Yeah.
The wife, it was definitely about that time. 16, 17 or so.
Yeah, it looks like it looks like the bank just took it back. It was like a deed in lieu type of thing. But I'll look into it some more. Maybe there's a way to get it from the city, and it'll work out.
Precisely. But put that on your radar.
I'll look into it.
Actually, and I'm texting you now. Bridge. Okay. That's my consultant email, and then we'll be in talks.
All right, sounds good, my man.
All right,
I got it here. Yeah, nice meeting you. We'll definitely be in touch and see if we can work something out.
Sure thing.
All right, John, appreciate it.
All right, have a good one.
All right, bye.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
What we thinking, chat? What we thinking? We getting some game or what? Are we all in the Discord? Make sure you're in the Discord if you're here. Click the link in my bio. Let's go, Yasin. All right. What's up? Who's with me? Let me see y'all in the chat. Should we keep going for a little bit longer? It's 8:30 Eastern time. I may have some Phoenix leads to talk to. Andrew said call in 5 minutes. Did I already speak to Andrew? Let me know in the chat. Should we keep going? Should I wrap it up? We've been on live for 3 hours now. Got a contract signed. If you want to see the exact and use the exact scripts and frameworks that I use, go ahead and grab that Deal Magnet Closer bundle in the bio. It's only $27 for the next 34, 35 people. There was supposed to be 50, and we've already sold about 15 of them. I haven't checked since we've been on here. So yeah, I'll see everybody with that bundle. But let me know. Should we keep calling? Should we keep calling today or what? Let me know, chat.
As soon as I can. Thank you, bye.
Hello, we are not available now. Please leave your name and phone number after the beep. We will return your...
I am away from my phone.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 32180509995 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you...
it's Eric. Thanks for calling. Go ahead and leave me a message, or if you want a quicker response.
Hello?
Hey, Mr.
Hello?
Warren. Mr. Warren, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hey, yeah, this is Daryl. I was calling because we were talking about us potentially buying the property on Layla Street and just going through that whole process of taking it through probate and everything. And we had talked about us buying it at 40,000. Were you still looking to do that?
Oh, no, on Little Street in Beaumont?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I have the paper straight first on the house.
Well, I don't know if you remember, but that's what we talked about us doing. I was going to take it through that process of probate and making sure you're actually in a position to where you can sell the property. So I could assist with that because we have probate attorneys that would assist with us taking it through that process and get it done, and we'll do it fast, and we'll be able to close on it and get it sold.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Do you want me to send the contract over to you?
Well,
You said yeah?
yeah.
I have your address here. Just want to make sure because it's gonna cost me some money to send. I'll send a notary out to your house that has the agreement and everything like that, and just everything what we agreed to. I'll pay her to go as long as you're 100% willing to move forward, and the price is good. You're okay with us taking it through the probate process. We'll pay your closing costs. Were you good with all of that?
I tell you what, give me a call back. I have to. My daughter usually take care of stuff for me.
Yeah, I remember I spoke with Phyllis as well.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
What she said?
We had a similar conversation. She said she wanted to talk to you about it. She didn't talk to you about it?
No, not yet. Let me talk with her first and see what's
Okay.
going on.
Yeah,
Okay.
my name's Daryl again. When should I call you back, Mr. Warren?
What is today?
Today's Monday.
Monday. Give me to Wednesday.
Wednesday?
Yeah.
Okay. That works.
Yeah, I'll try to get in touch with her by Wednesday. She doesn't live here with me, so she's married and stuff.
Okay. So Wednesday around what time should I call you?
I say Thursday.
Thursday?
Just give me enough time Thursday.
Okay, that works.
Okay.
All right, sir. Talk to you soon.
All right.
All right. Bye-bye.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up. Please leave your message for 904.
I'm sorry, but the person you called has a voicemail box that has no...
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone.
People get mad, call late. When you call late. Yeah, they do. It is getting a little late. I'm about to
Your call has
wrap it
been
up.
forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available.
Yeah, let's wrap it up right now, y'all. It is getting late. On the East Coast, we're calling a lot of East Coast leads. What I'll do next time, I'll have my Phoenix leads ready. So that way, once we get to around this time, we'll go ahead and start calling the Phoenix leads. So let's get after it, y'all. If you got some value today, let me know. Let me know on Instagram. If you're already in the Discord, let me know in the Discord. If you did not already get the closers bundle, I'm giving it 2 days, probably 3 days until we're sold out and the price goes up. Make sure you hit the link in my bio and jump on that before the price goes up. Again, somebody told me today that they got it and I should have charged $1,000 and they said it would have been worth it. So make sure you grab that. It will not be this price much longer. So I appreciate everybody who rocked with me today. I'll be back on Wednesday going live. Make sure you get the bundle, join the Discord. I'll see y'all Wednesday. Peace.